Hi again everybody. How are all of you doing on this fine day? It's me, Kwite, coming back at you with another midlife crisis. But enough with the pleasantries, let's get right to business. I just wanted to clear up, hopefully for the last time, even though I am a sentient hoodie, me holding a hoodie in my hands is not me holding the corpse of another one of my brethren, as I am the only hoodie to ever float and the only hoodie to ever be sentient. The only one that is, will, or ever was ever alive. This is not me dragging around a dead body. I swear it! But it seems that many of you would contest this claim nonetheless, as a lot of you guys out there strongly believe yourselves or others to also be floating in sentient hoodies. Or maybe some other type of living clothing if you're feeling real quirky. But I know better. You out there who try to co-opt my experience so that you can get some Twitter clout, I see how it is. But alas, while I was sat in the box wallowing in self-pity, I figured that I would give you all the chance to test me in my convictions. Also, I needed another video idea for while I was away for VidCon, and so I tweeted this. Hey lads, it's me again, and I have hit rock bottom, so I am asking for content on Twitter again. Please send me your best cursed hoodie images. And send them you did. A very large portion of the images was just sending me images of myself, which is fair enough, TBH. But let's see if by going through the monstrosity that is the reply thread to this tweet, if we can't find some good old cursed hoodies to smite is not actually being alive. Before we begin, shout out to Purple Zero, who made this little slideshow meme of a bunch of the responses. I would play some of it here, but it has copyrighted music in it, so UMG would wreck my shit like a flock of birds do to a car. But I just wanted to say to you, Zero, shit was hella cute. Bumblebee? I think that's how you say your name. Sent me this image, which I have seen many a time, usually in the context of people asking if this was the god that I worship, and upon first glance, I can kind of see where the thought comes from. It's a huge hoodie that appears to be floating. It has the heads of two people wearing hoodies shoved inside its sleeves, and it seems like they are kneeled in worship to it. But sadly, I am here to say that the piece of cloth you see in this image is nothing but another of humanity's false gods. In fact, it was one specifically created to sway and manipulate the masses into misplacing their faith. While the hoodie appears to be floating, upon closer inspection, you can see that this very much isn't the case, and that the hoodie in question is actually being held up at multiple points by wires. Ones that the creators of this image didn't even bother to edit out to help sell the illusion. There is one piercing into the false hoodie's shoulder, one into the top of its head, and another in the front of the hood, to create the false appearance of a hoodie with its hood up, giving birth to two new humans who are also wearing hoodies. I'm glad that I finally have a chance to address this, as it's been bothering me for quite some time. Quite. Now, with a lot of these cursed hoodies, a lot of the cursed factor seems to come not so much from the hoodie itself, but the design that has been forced onto the hoodie, tainting it and thus marking it for slaughter. This video is going to be having a lot of those cattle bred to be eaten type hoodies. Lex here sent some of the most cursed shit I've ever seen in my entire lifetime, which isn't particularly long, not because it's really explicit or gory, but rather that it's just really unsettling. But that's the best kind of curse there is, isn't it? Not unsettling because it's just straight up creepy, but because it's cursed. They have this zip-up hoodie that appears to close all the way up to the top of the hood, completely encasing the wearer inside it like a retractable penis, but it has an all-over print that is just the skin of an upper male body. I don't like it much at all. I think what makes this image so unbearable to look at is the definition that appears to be in the design, where every muscle is so sleekly designed and just seems to stick to the body like it truly is a second skin, which makes me think that this is probably actually an edited image where just the imagery of the zipper going through your sternum that would let you take off the whole damn skin and have your intestine spills out like spaghetti really sells the whole thing. Here we have another all-over print hoodie from @Cardbox Productions, but I gotta say, I don't think this person understands what the definition of cursed is, as the all-over print on this hoodie is just of Danny DeVito's face, and I can't think of many things more blessed than that. You wear this thing to bed, the demons that would come to haunt your dreams and to steal the milk from your fridge will run off in terror at the sight of Danny DeVito. He's there to protect you! Then again, it would probably also scare away any person that sees it as well. And that demon might have just been your younger sister being hungry at night and looking for a snack. And congrats, you've now traumatized her for life. Good job, fucko. But Danny DeVito is not a cursed man. He is a guardian angel sent from above. Keeping with the theme of designs making a hoodie cursed, yet also moving away from the ever so popular all-over prints, Blake here sends us his regards in the form of a hoodie with a design of Kirby with legs that put bayonettas to shame. It really do be like that. I'm caught in a really tough spot with this one. I truly couldn't tell you if this is cursed or not at a glance alone. This thing has layers, it's complex, it's an incredible example of the burgeoning art form of cursed images. Let me break it down. Kirby is a wholesome being just by existing, and that's really, really hard to undo. Easy way would just be giving him a penis, but they didn't do that here. And at the same time, that pure energy being successfully tampered with and having such human attributes attached to it has the potential to amplify the cursed factor exponentially. What to do? What to do? After much consideration, I have come to declare that this image is very much cursed. Not because of the Kirby design itself, but rather because the zipper does not run right down the middle of the Kirby's face as it should, instead opting to go over the eye and be heavily skewed to the right side of the design. Not too happy about this one, but we'll have to make do and move on. Stop calling me gay, Jerrod. Sent a hoodie that personally I'm a big fan of. If you guys want to unstand me now because of the comments I just made, I totally understand and would fully support you in your decision. But it was something I had to do. The poor hood of that hoodie had to have been stretched so much to make that fan fit in it. Unless it's around a size 20XL, which would also make sense. But props to the scumbag who decided to take this image for having the hand-eye coordination to take a picture of themselves in the mirror, not steadily per se, but semi-steadily, while simultaneously trying to rest a fan on their head while they suffocated under the weight of it inside of a closed cloth containment trap. I really hate you, but I commend your dedication. I had so many Ahiago hoodies sent to me, and you guys know how much I hate those. They suck, and if you wear them, you suck. Fuck you, I hate you. Okay, not really, I was just kidding about the hating you part, but I do hate the hoodies. And everybody who sent them is definitely on the right track. They are so cursed and so widely known to be cursed that they are starting to border on just being there. I can't show you the Ahiago, a word which I still refuse to pronounce any different, hoodie here, not because I'm afraid it will get me demonetized, which I still am worried about, don't get me wrong, but rather the fact that I just hate it so much, I won't even give it the time of day. Not even to get this video to 10 minutes. I have other methods for that this time around. It should rot in a cell and be forgotten like a jug of milk in your fridge that expires because you forgot that you don't even eat breakfast. So the cereal you got to pour that milk into will never be eaten in the first place, you idiot. Yes, I know, this is just me projecting onto my fans. Moving back to the true all-over prints, because we know we couldn't escape them, we have someone who I'm sure is a beautiful young lady otherwise, being forced to wear the skin of a hairy obese man because she foolishly chose to be a model for previews of hoodies that would show up when you submitted a design to Redbubble or some other thievery website. Thank you, Sachi, so much for sharing this. I hate it even more than the other all-over skin hoodie because while it doesn't conform to the human body, making it look like the real skin that you could just take off, the imperfections and folds on this hoodie just really make it look like fat wrinkles, really emphasizing that sense of the man who this was taken from is fat, hairy, and likely smells like week old cat piss. So thank you once again, and please return this artifact of hell to whatever circle of the underworld you pulled it out of, which Lex brought the heat once again. You can always rely on lads with Spider-Man profile pictures, I'm telling you. But they sent an image of a very literal cursed hoodie, as in a hoodie with a typography design that says cursed on it. So thanks for that, I guess, Lex. Scrub.if here sent me not a hoodie that was cursed in and of itself, but okay, I feel like this whole thing will just be easier and make more sense if I just show you what it is we're dealing with. Watch this video and all will become clear in due time. I have no words. I mean, what can one really be expected to say when faced with such devastating footage to the mind and soul? You can't watch this video and come out the other side the same person. It really is disheartening that people are resorting to the old ways of how hoodies used to be colored and dyed by spraying condiments all over them. I really thought we were past these times. Moving on to hopefully lighter-hearted and more amicably cursed hoodie images, we have this. And honestly, I think the question asked in the caption, does this count, is a really valid one, as this image kind of pushes the boundaries of what is accepted as a hoodie. I mean, there's no zipper. You could easily make it so the massive water balloon would be covering the top of this man's head and chin, which would leave only his face showing, but the balloon would likely be sticking to those parts of him. So would it really be a morph suit or a hoodie? I really don't know. This image is for sure cursed when taken out of the context of a slow-mo guys video, but is it a cursed hoodie? I think in centuries' time it will be considered an unexplainable mystery of the ancient world that will have long since passed on by them. Now for this next one, if you're in high school, I'm sure that walking around the premises, you guys have seen people wearing this hoodie. It's genuinely unavoidable. It's a Supreme logo hoodie, but it's got Rick and Morty wearing ambiguous streetwear in front of the logo. I have no idea where this damn thing came from. I'm pretty sure it just appeared in this world out of some very unholy magic. This is likely a Daedric artifact brought into this world by Daedra worshippers. If I had to guess which Daedric prince defiled the fabric of this reality by bringing this thing into existence, I would say it was Sheogorath, mostly because his madness knows no bounds and this damn thing is madness embodied. Perhaps it was Molag Bal, who might have used this hoodie as a conduit by which to ensnare souls into his bidding. Whoever wears this hoodie willingly devotes their soul to this Daedric prince. Also, this next one is what I was talking about when I called all of you little pricks. Maybe not exactly like that or in this video, but in some videos prior. Some of you sent images of myself as the cursed hoodie, which is still fair. But then Sophie here, the fucking dickhead, just sent my entire fucking channel to me. You absolute bastard. This shit is so cursed, she says. And I mean, yeah, she's not wrong, but like, doesn't mean I have to like it. Shirt face! But to end everything off, we have this final cursed hoodie. The final boss, if you will, of all things cursed hoodie. Doug Walker's unsettling but all-knowing smile staring you down and forcing your soul into the void. I did my best to avoid including this one, but as time drew on, I knew there was only one place to go, and I knew what I had to do. When referring to a cursed hoodie, this will be the gold standard with which all who seek cursed hoodie material will measure their findings against. Other than me, of course. You don't get much more of a cursed hoodie than a hoodie that fights back when you compliment it, calling it soft. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe with notifications on. I'm fucking begging! Thank you to everybody who submitted stuff on Twitter. If you guys want to see me make another cursed hoodies video, 15k likes, sure. I have a podcast with Wild Spartans and FPS Diesel called Loudmouse. We upload one new episode every week on Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite to find out when I go live. I mostly stream Minecraft. If you're into that kind of thing, come check it out. You can follow me on Twitter @Kwite and on Instagram @Kwite.png. Links to both of those in the description below. And lastly, I also have a Discord server. Link to that in the description as well if you're interested. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.